Wayne Zielinski is experimenting with his equipment again, but this time for a large company. When an accident in the lab fries some circuits, he is barred from the lab. But 2-year-old Adam was unknowingly zapped during the accident, but Wayne and the family soon discover that something is definitely wrong with Adam. He starts growing and growing and growing, and growing. The antagonist to the Zielinskis is Wayne's co-worker, Dr. Charles Hendrickson, who wants the giant Adam stopped at all costs and would like to take over Wayne's invention that is now owned by the major corporation they work for, which is in turn owned by the kind Clifford Sterling. 3 years after inventor Wayne Zielinski accidentally shrunk his and his next-door neighbor's kids, his family have moved to Nevada and have welcomed a new son, mischievous 2-year-old Adam. One day, Wayne's wife, Diane, leaves with their daughter, Amy, to help her settle in her dorm at college, leaving Wayne to look after Adam and their now teenage son, Nick. He has developed a crush on Mandy Park, who Wayne later arranges to babysit Adam. The next day, Wayne takes Nick and Adam to Sterling Labs, where he has constructed an advanced derivative of his shrink ray which could enlarge objects. He tests it out on Adam's favorite toy, Big Bunny. However, when his and Nick's backs are turned, Adam attempts to retrieve it and is zapped by the machine, which appears to short-circuit and not enlarge the targeted object. Back home, Adam and Big Bunny are exposed to electrical waves from the microwave oven and grow in size, now 7 feet tall. Wayne and Nick try to take him back to the lab to reverse the process, but are caught and kicked out by Wayne's co-worker, Dr. Charles Hendrickson, who wants to take over Wayne's invention for himself. Diane returns home early and discovers what happened, and she, Wayne, and Nick have a hard time trying to take care of the large Adam. Later, Wayne and Diane drive to a warehouse and retrieve Wayne's first prototype to turn Adam back to normal, with Wayne unintentionally test-firing his original prototype on a pair of Nevada Highway Patrol motorcycle troopers pursuing his van for speeding to make sure it still worked before Diane orders him to return them to normal, leaving the troopers completely spooked by the experience. When Mandy arrives to babysit Adam, she panics and faints, forcing Nick to subdue her so she cannot run away or scream. As he explains the situation to her, Adam is exposed to the television's electrical waves and grows to 14 feet before escaping through a wall. Nick and Mandy search for him, but are taken into custody, with Adam placed into a truck. Wayne and Diane return home, finding Dr. Hendrickson and a U.S. Marshal waiting for them. He has summoned Clifford Sterling, the company chairman, with the plan to fire Wayne, have him and Diane arrested, and experiment on Adam. Sterling arrives, praises Wayne when he admits his mistake, and pledges to help Adam while firing Dr. Hendrickson, much to Wayne's and Diane's amazement. At the same time, the truck carrying Adam passes by high-voltage lines, exposing him to more electrical waves and causing him to grow to 50 feet, escaping confinement. He mistakes Nick and Mandy for toys and puts them in his overalls pocket before heading for Las Vegas, pursued by his parents and the authorities. Wayne and Clifford figure out the cause of his growth and realize that exposure to Las Vegas neon lights will make him grow bigger than ever. The infuriated Dr. Hendrickson refuses to accept his dismissal and turns to his ally, board director Terrence Wheeler, and they plan to start a boardroom coup to take Sterling out of power. With his permission, Dr. Hendrickson forcefully boards a military helicopter to attempt to tranquilize Adam, despite the pilot's reluctance. Wayne is determined to use his shrinking machine to shrink Adam back to normal, but needs him to stand still for 12 seconds so he can be shrunk. At first, he tries using Big Bunny to pacify him, but it backfires when Wayne suggests for Adam to take a nap. After growing to 112 feet and wandering through Las Vegas, causing a panic among the crowd, he pursues an ice cream truck driven by Marshal Preston Brooks to distract him away from the city while Sterling has the various hotels and casinos shut off their lights to avoid making Adam grow more. However, Adam then heads towards the Hard Rock Cafe, where he plays the lit-up guitar. Diane realizes Adam will be still should she be enlarged as well. Dr. Hendrickson arrives in the helicopter and starts shooting tranquilizer cartridges at Adam, hitting the guitar instead, causing Adam to cry out in pain at the electric shock. As the panicked crowd begins to feel sorry for Adam and Dr. Hendrickson adamantly attempts to strike again, a giant-sized Diane arrives and stops the helicopter. She then comforts Adam and manages to get him to stand still for the needed time period for the shrinking ray to work. Wayne then fires it, returning them to normal size. Dr. Hendrickson arrives and attempts to justify his actions, but a furious Diane knocks him out cold with a punch to the face. Wayne and Diane then realize that Nick and Mandy had somehow disappeared from Adam's overalls pocket. It is then revealed that the two teens, along with the car that Adam retrieved during his rampage, had been shrunk while in said pocket. They are quickly found by Wayne, who decides to give them a few minutes of privacy before returning them to normal size. The only problem left now, pointed out by a state trooper with the Slinskys, is how to shrink the gigantic big bunny.